Hello, Thorny Roses, and welcome. So, today we're looking at what is the best kind of exercise. The best exercise is the one you do. Something you can do consistently over the weeks and months will yield solid results. This isn't a drop a dress size by Christmas type of gig. This is a progressive and sustainable approach that could become an enjoyable part of the rest of your life. Progressive because of the way the body habituates. We have to change things up or we get diminishing returns on the activities that were initially highly beneficial. Sustainable because if we don't have the free time that might be available to, say, 20-year-old single man, we have to work out what will fit in around the other priorities of our lives. We might be able to engage in something more intensive for a while to meet a clear goal, but without some change in other areas of our lives, this will be almost impossible to keep up. And that can lead to frustration as we go into all or nothing mode. You can have a realistic, sustainable daily practice with times of more intensity, but if you don't have that realistic, sustainable practice in place, consistent results will always elude you. While we're at it, though, I'd like to ask a controversial question. Are there any of your regular commitments, responsibilities, priorities that you could either give up entirely or bunk off from occasionally or get someone else to do them? I'm going to look into this in more detail, but women often end up with many unpaid, unacknowledged, and unappreciated roles. Additionally, we carry the mental load for the spinning of plates, the juggling of balls, the keeping of the calendar, the oiling of the social wheels, and the curating of items and their locations. The physical stuff is tiring enough, but the mental stuff is exhausting. It could be why you don't have the energy to work out or go for that walk or swim, and partly why you don't sleep so well. It's up to you, of course. And I don't want to add to the enormous pressure you may already be under by saying you should take more time for yourself. It can feel like another thing to beat yourself up about not doing, and you probably don't need more feelings of guilt. Wondering why you fall so low down the priority list can be painful, and you might just be waiting for that mythical, wondrous future event of having more time when. But it breaks my heart to see so many brilliant, intelligent, caring, wonderful, fierce, and fabulous women undertaking the impossible task of trying to do it all, essentially on their own. Burdened by guilt, exhausted, sleep deprived, isolated from meaningful community, suffering from hormone chaos, and really a shadow of the wondrous beings we could all be if only we weren't so bloody knackered. And then wondering why your core isn't what it could be and your arms are a bit flabby. Shocking fact. Cortisol, a stress hormone that women often have in abundance, can make our bodies break down lean muscle mass, i.e. from our arms, and use the energy released from that to store additional belly fat. Belly fat is active fat. It's not just a store of energy, and it produces a weak form of estrogen. So I don't want to add to your burden, and I guarantee you that there is a way to fit useful exercise into your life, however busy it is, and to make some meaningful changes to how you nourish yourself without having to throw out all the content of your cupboards. You can do this, even if you don't have much time to care for yourself. But I encourage you to at least contemplate how you could take more time for you. You deserve it, not because you spend insane amounts of time putting yourself out, working really hard and caring for other people, although there is that. You deserve it because we all do, because it's a crazy world where finding 20 minutes a day for self-care is too much for many women to ask themselves. But you are here, and that means you are up for some self-care, a radical act, and for that, I'm very grateful. I'm more than a little excited. Let's do this.